That is terrible.
There's something majorly wrong here. Gary's here every time something goes wrong.
That's true.
All right, Wednesday, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting ready to head to JE Speed. I had to call in some help. We're gonna hopefully get this radiator mounted, and I'd love for it to be able to steer on its own when it leaves there today. Well, I didn't make it very far. I stopped at Wawa, got some Baja Blast, and as soon as I crossed the bridge, I heard a slapping sound. Yeah, that was the slapping sound. All right, so we're gonna try to make this radiator fit today. I'll show you the difference between somebody that knows what they're doing.
Just start using my imagination. Debating what's easiest, you know? Or nicest. Yeah, I got a mic. That means you're
The last thing you should be giving this guy.
The
I
upper.
just would hate to cut this off and then the radiator still hit these bars and stick up too high.
So that's why I kind of marked, I was thinking in that area, but I don't know how you would cut that. I guess you'd have to slug it up here and then put a new tube in that bends. Is
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking.
That'd be one way to do it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the right way. That's just in my mind. That's what I was thinking.
Even if we could do that and bend it down and leave this, that's what the radiator could sit on top of.
Yeah.
As long as that's not high. Maybe that's what I was going to mention. He got a bunch of billet mounts too. I guess the hood's up like another inch-ish. 1 3/4. You need like 17, 16 and a half to the fill cap.
He's got a neat little method. You're just going to slide it through.
He's gonna have to put the lower one in yet.
You know, we talked about a grommet for
Guess
the
you could just
firewall,
tack
but I
them in.
never
We're gonna
bought
need a motor
anything.
Anyway, you shouldn't need a grommet. As long as he don't miss.
Don't miss, Greg.
It'd be so tight. No need for a grommet. That would be like that. See on that.
Oh, yeah.
Shit fits perfect.
Oh, yeah. No need for a seal there.
No. They want to trip around here.
Yeah. Holy blower. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna try to bend up some bars, mock it up.
See, we got no wall.
I saw that.
Wall's gone.
It's a lot more open.
Yeah. Like I might run that out to 25, 30 or whatever, go look at it, come back, and if I bump it, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. It's kind of, I don't know what the thought was on that.
See what Craig's got going on. Man, it's almost done. Working fast. Look at that hole. What do you think?
Should work. Just gotta get it perfect.
That's why it's here instead of my shop. Because I can get it okay.
I'd love to give us a little extra from your mark, but not get up into the rack. Somewhere right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay much attention to that mark. I was just kind of scribbling.
I measured my width on like this straight down in case the rat had to sit in there. And it is really close. That pitch is still like 5.5 inches wide or something. It was like somewhere in here, I think. So I want to have it back just in case.
That's what I was going to say. If we could make a little more just in case that radiator doesn't end up working out, I could swap something else in that might be a little bigger.
Yeah. I think it'll work. I don't know. I don't know radiators. Can't say I'm the best at that. It's a little bit more bent here.
Have you done this before?
Close. Worst part is when you go to do this, I'm holding it back here so I can see where I'm at. But I'm going to rotate out on top of the tube.
Uh-huh.
So I changed.
That was the whole issue that I was having, just trying to make a mock-up piece from here to there.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I get this rotation? Like, I just don't understand the angles and stuff. It's not that I couldn't learn it. I can't learn it while I'm trying to work on this level of a car.
It's going to rotate back a little bit more. Won't be much. I could probably still go to 40 on it. I'm at like 38 degrees. Once I get it close, I'll just cut another one. Then I'll have both sides like back to back before I even try fitting one.
Yeah.
That's why I know both sides are the same.
Yeah, you guys are super meticulous with symmetry, so once you got one, you'll have both.
Yeah.
Making holes? I like that. Not that I move this car around much, but it's a pain when you do. You should have seen me try to load this car yesterday by myself. It's so weird being on this side of the camera watching somebody else work. I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Try again. Nice and easy.
Cool thing is, nothing even moved when you cut that, so.
Didn't seem like it. We'll go here for now, huh? Well, that's a safe bet. Check the top and bottom. Oh yeah. Battery's dying.
Yes. Nice job, Craig. We got steering finally. All right.
Bill spec. crooked I cut. Need a little space to fill it in. A little reference mark. So you know how far you've gone.
Okay.
Don't go too far. She'll just eat her away. Just took about a ½ inch off of there.
Safety glasses now.
Safety squints. Yeah.
Oh,
Close.
you're almost money.
Yep. Take our time.
Now, I can fill that gap right here.
Yeah, notch. Yeah.
I would just give me a couple pieces of wire.
His name's Phil. We fit, and then he comes over and fills it.
All right, so you're pushing it up in there.
And I'm gonna mark it so I know where I need it to be. I just marked the wrong spot like an idiot.
Yeah, I thought you knew something I didn't. I was like, why am I marking it there? But I'm not going to say a word. You know what you're
Make sure
doing.
I catch the plug welds. I feel like that'll be good enough because he's drilling the holes in the other tube, but I'm hoping I can put it up and then feed it back down
Hold it with my finger.
to my mark. 'Cause there's no way to get this tube in.
That's a good idea.
It seems like every time I have to sleeve something, that's how I have to do it because it's always a tight space or something like that. Never can just slide a tube on and then fit to another tube.
Yeah,
There's never any space.
I was literally wondering how that was going to work because that frame rail pitches up. It's not like it runs parallel.
Your sleeves like gotta be perfect too. 'Cause once the tube's in, it's gonna be really hard. I'll use like a screwdriver or something. But it's slides pretty good, so I think we'll get it.
He got that thing right where it belongs. See the mark in the hole?
We'll just tack it up, Craig, and we can tack that in, and then I'll weld the side
Beauty.
with the switch where your foot kicks it. Well, the rat is far away from it. I'd rather just leave it out so we can make the mouse be a little bit closer. See, I fed the bottom. I guess we could stand it up now. So we've got plenty of space down there, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I just leave the tube out some.
Yeah, it'll give us something to build the mount off of, too. Look at that. Looking good, Craig. It looks like we got plenty of room for a radiator and fans now. Race car stuff's easy. It's the street car drag and drive stuff that's a pain in the ass. All right, so the front end shortened up. I got the radiator and the fans in there. I made these brackets, tacked them on. And we're close. Looks like everything's going to fit the way it belongs now. We're just going to have to do a couple little things to the radiator itself. Make the brackets from here and do something with this fill. We're probably going to cap this and bring the fill in on this side. We'll just cut this piece off, have a 90 with a cap right there. Should be ready to go. So there it is, one day. In just one day, they built this entire car from scratch. Not really, but
Oh yeah.
got the radiator mounted, got the steering shaft in. It fits everywhere like it belongs. And that's what we were looking for. All right, so as you can see, we were at JE Speed, get a couple things taken care of. Let me show you some updates. It's a little easier with my my cohort / cameraman here, I'm terrible at filming. So when he edits the footage, you could just put that I suck at that part, and then they'll know the difference. But anyway,
wasn't bad.
it's not as easy as people think to just hold a camera. It's not. It isn't just holding a camera. You'll see. Well, my footage is terrible. Anyway, so they retubed the front end, made a little more clearance for the radiator and fans and stuff. Even he's got a CNC table. They made some mounts. Made them kind of pretty looking, you know. We got the radiator mounted, and the rest is up to me. I got this off of something else.
Random parts in the back.
I don't think it made it to the back yet. It was still sitting on the table. But like, there's all kinds of stuff that like I cut off of. Like I'm like, oh, I might be able to use that for something. So I hack it off and.
You know what's messed up though is like, you'll go through it all one day and go, oh, I don't need this, and then the very next day after you throw it away, you need it.
Every time. And Ron used to make fun of me. Oh, you don't need this. We just, you know, so we cleaned the shop all up, and then I'm like, I need that. Where is it? I'm like, you made me throw it away. So anyway, cut this off of something else. And I think it's going to work out well. See, because this radiator has, like, there's like this angled spot here where the fill was. We cut that off to fit under that bar. And now, I think I'm going to put it right there. But I want to trim it back as far as I can. I don't want to be able to get a finger in here. So here's where it's going to get kind of complicated. With that there, and if the alternator doesn't fit under the intake where I'm thinking I'm going to try to put it, then it's going to have to go over here. At least that's my second option. And then if it goes over here, then we're going to need a 3-inch pipe to come up between the alternator and this neck for the turbo.
Yep.
So when we line up the front of the pulley, that means the front of the alternator pulley is going to be roughly there. And that means we need a 3-inch pipe to come under the alternator and up through here, which will also probably screw up this, which is not a big deal. This ORB fitting for the radiator,
yeah,
I can move that to the side of the tank. That shouldn't be a big deal. If I do that, the only way that pipe's getting through there is if this is not there. So I don't know, you know.
Well, you got some room on this side too.
I do, but that's right where he put the mount.
Oh yeah.
So it'd have to be below it, and then it kind of keeps the.
You have an air pocket.
Could, yeah. So I don't know, the other thing is, we seal that off. I use AN fittings, which I was gonna use AN hose and stuff like that anyway for this. But I think I have.
Oh man, magical parts room. LS galore. You got a lot of heads over here.
Yeah. Most of them are toe up. Pretty good too. What did I do with that? Oh, it's on my silver Mustang. I've got an AN style piece that you put hoses on, and then the radiator fill is in it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's literally on the silver car. I put it on there.
Yeah, my Volvo had that, and I think Gary's S10 has that.
Mine's using AN though.
Yeah.
But same idea.
Yeah, same thing.
We got
steering wheel. You showed me, but YouTube hasn't seen it yet.
Well, I think some of the stuff that I filmed, terribly filmed the other day, you can see it in there.
Oh, yesterday, yeah. Okay.
But wait till you see this thing.
Oh,
hold up.
Okay.
I got to give you a presentation on this thing.
Okay.
All right. So everybody always comments on the wheels on this car. Like they like the fronts, they hate the fronts. The back ones need to match the fronts. So I know I've already said this before. VFC Performance is making me back wheels, and they're in production right now.
And they will match the front wheel, so it'll look like DeLorean beadlocks, basically.
Yeah, it's a DeLorean. It'll be a DeLorean face, 3-piece wheel, double beadlock, 15 by 12. Now, guy hit me up the other night. His name's Sheldon Lemon. He's from Drag Race Solutions. And his question was, what are you doing for a steering wheel? And I was like, I hadn't even thought of that yet. So he goes, well, check out our new wheel. I think you might like it. I said, okay. So I look at the wheel. It's awesome. It's beautiful. And they have options that some other places don't. It has a check down box where you can get in there and you can get it with or without a TDC stripe. You can have a custom engraved horn delete button. And then they have so many different style of buttons. And actually I have their flyer over here that came with the wheel. They got a bunch of different button styles. You can have them custom engraved. They have convex, concave. I mean, there's so many options there. They make a lot of nice stuff too. Almost all the Zeus fasteners that you buy from Summit and stuff, they come from Drag Race Solutions. They make all this stuff. They even got their own line of shifters.
Whoa.
I think they've only got a 3-speed and 2-speed currently.
No
but,
way, that's cool.
But check out this wheel. Carbon buttons.
Damn. The world's fastest DeLorean.
Tell me that thing ain't beautiful. The other thing is, some of these wheels, if you ever get in a race car, the wheel kind of like has a little bit of motion to it, like twist. And I've seen some of them break. Now, whether it was an accident or something like car accident or something like that, maybe. But this thing is a little thicker. It feels really good in your hands. And carbon buttons, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm like a button guy. So, like, it has to make the right noise or it doesn't work proper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you watched any of our updates on the Mustang, even if you didn't, here's something that I have to put in these cars because I cannot stand those stretchy cord trans brake button things. Tech Performance makes this thing called the endless rotation. And I know a couple people that have watched that video and they were like, man, that thing's great. I'm glad I saw it because we bought one. So I'm going to show you how easy this thing is to install. The only thing you're going to have trouble with is that the normal steering wheel bolts are shorter. So they're 10/32, and I want to say I ordered them an inch long. Double check. But this piece bolts on the back of the wheel. You wire your buttons right to this piece. It's a pretty simple process. And once you got that all situated, we'll come to the column side. Now, if you have a motion quick disconnect, this little hub here is larger than the shaft or the outside of the column. This little piece is. So it won't just slide over, right? So it's pretty simple. These race car columns, let's take the bolt out. And then there we go. And slide the steering shaft out. And then this piece, so that'll drop back. Okay. So that drops back. Obviously, hook the shaft back up.
Right.
We're not going to do that right this second, but this will slide on the column. And once you got your steering shaft installed, put your quick disconnect on. You're going to bring this up. You hold it right up there and then tighten these set screws. And then the wheel will come on and off with no attachment to the car. So you can just hang the steering wheel or whatever, but this thing
Dang. Obviously the wires won't be all floppy like that, but
not if you do it correctly. But did you pay attention though? It still didn't knot up, even though this stuff is all just laying loose, not like it's supposed to be.
exactly.
But yeah, and so once that's set, That's going to hold right in position. And you just,
That's awesome.
that is the slickest thing they've done for race cars or drag and drive cars. Tick Performance makes them. They're not cheap, but let me tell you a quick lesson I learned in my Ultra Street car. It had one of those buttons, and it was in there when I got it. And it had that cord on it and all that stuff. I took the steering wheel off. I had it sitting on the floor of the car. Something on the back side shorted. And when it shorted the brake to turn on, which it was probably an hour before I noticed it. That car had dual lithium batteries in it. It killed 5 out of 10 cells, which cost me $600 to have them replaced. And then it burned the trans solenoid up, which was another $300. And so I ordered another battery because it took 3 weeks or so to get those batteries fixed. So I had to buy a $400 battery. So let's add all that up. It comes out to be 3 times the cost of this, and it's nice. Again, you guys see me push a lot of products. I'm not pushing them for you to buy them to up their revenue. This is just stuff that is really cool and works really well. I mean, I've got it in my silver Mustang. And the cool thing is I could switch this wheel because I've got motion disconnect. You could change the wheel if you wanted. Of course, there'd be no sense of putting a DeLorean wheel in the Mustang, but there's that.
Hell yeah. Always a cool piece.
I thought that thing it was so cool.
Yeah, I remember when you put it on your Mustang, I was kind of mind blowing to see that. It was pretty cool.
So there's a lot of companies that are trying different ways, and I've seen Bluetooth buttons. They have like a receiver that goes on the wheel, and the transmission part goes on the wheel, and then the receiver in the car, and so it's completely wireless. However, there would be batteries in there that had to be charged, and there is a delay that you're not going to get from a hardwired product. So if you're just fooling around and you're not trying to go triple O's, it's not something you'd probably worry about. But I don't like the idea that there's a delay there. You may not be able to see it or feel it, but you'll see it in your reaction times at the racetrack. Not saying it's the worst way, I just feel like this is the better way. I actually got to use it. You guys pushed me in the shop here earlier.
Yeah, we just pushed them in here.
I got to wheel it. That was fun. So I think we're up to, I don't know, 50, 60 feet of me steering this car now.
Hell yeah.
Pretty
Better
cool.
than what it was before.
Yeah, it was 0 before. Well, we still got to I got a bunch of stuff to do. I have the correct set of axles for the car now. It had, basically we had a set of axles to get it to roll. Mm-hmm. And Jason measured the stuff and he's like, here's what you need. Bang. And I met him at the track yesterday. So I got the axles for it now. And I can give him his stock ones back.
Strange. By the way, Strange makes some of the best stuff. We use it on all of our stuff too. Everything else we have usually.
I mean, well, we did them for your Volvo. That's what brakes are on this thing. And these Evolution brakes are pretty sweet. They look really cool. I didn't opt for the Evolutions when I was putting the silver car together because I was trying to be cheap. Because at the same time, I was paying them to build a chassis.
Yeah.
And literally a few $100 saved got me further on this car, and it wasn't worth it to spend. It may have been worth it. I was just being cheap.
Well, you still got good brakes on it, so.
It stops better now than it ever did.
Yeah, you got aerospace brakes now.
Well, it's got aerospace on the front, but Strange on the back.
Oh, that's right.
I bought the brand new Strange stuff. I only put the aerospace on because I got a deal. Remember we went to New Jersey that night?
Yeah, I
was like, bro, it's 10 o'clock. You want to go to New Jersey? That guy thought we were crazy, like we were going to rob him or something. And I'm like,
yeah. He's like, I saw you guys pull up in a blacked out Lexus. I didn't know what to expect. I'm like, oh, we're good, dude. We're just trying to buy some parts.
Yeah. Everybody thinks I'm rich because I got a Lexus. I'm like, bro, that car is 19 years old with 230,000 miles on it.
Rich.
And, okay. And if you run it hard, it drinks oil.
It does. Yeah, that's true.
So, it's good for me because I don't have to waste time changing it. I can just pour it in.
Yep.
Got some other spare parts we're going to sell.
We got.
These are my spare IGN-1A coils. And I gave them to Chris to get his car going.
Yeah.
And then he bought a set of big stuff coils. So got that high ram.
Mm-hmm.
There's all pro heads. I got all that stuff for sale.
Oh,
I listed it on Marketplace. I listed the heads and all that stuff for sale, but then I also added it to that LSX motor for sale.
Oh, there you go. All pros.
These are ported by Bischoff, BES.
Yep. And you have an intake to match that, right?
Yeah, that high ram over there.
Yeah, the high ram over there. Okay.
All Jezel stuff. It's similar stuff to what's on the DeLorean, but the DeLorean stuff is LS7. These are Cathedral. They don't look Cathedral because they're so big. Look at those ports. They are massive. Like,
holy smokes.
for a Cathedral port head, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's real big. When these heads were brand new, they didn't make anything better than that. At least not once Bischoff got her hands on them, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm selling all that stuff. Trying to recoup some money so we can finish this thing. That stuff came off my Ultra Street car. So
no turbos for sale though. Don't even think about it. Not a one.
I don't know. I might sell yours.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
We're dwindling down. We need to get a couple more cheap ones.
There's only 7 on the shelf right now.
I know. That feels empty.
Huh. Well, one's yours. Those 2 go on the DeLorean.
Yeah, the Precision's right there in that box.
Come
I
here.
think we should put those 2 on the Freedom Van.
I've thought about that, but really the Freedom Van probably only needs 1 of those.
Yeah, you're probably right. If we're gonna
Like
do
to
that,
make boost and to be efficient, and it probably only needs 1 of those.
yeah,
Which is why I opted to only put 1 on the vet cart. We could have put twins on, it would have looked cool. But look, dude, that thing went 9.0 on 3 pedals and like 12 pounds of boost. It doesn't need a second turbo.
right.
It's got plenty of, well, obviously it has enough power to hurt itself already because, spoiler alert, we broke it.
Yep.
I'm kind of stuck on this front accessory stuff until either the intake comes.
Oh, which you got? I don't think they. You want to wait till you get that to show it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just say, I could have bought a bunch of Marketplace cars for what I paid for that intake.
Oh, dude, it is the best intake you could possibly buy.
So my idea, this alternator is a little bigger than the one I've got for this. It's just on the other side. My idea is I was going to try to make a bracket
Ah, center mounted.
to sit this alternator right there. I got to bring it down on here. So really, as long as the belt lines up, I'm going to try to get this under the intake. I just don't know if the throttle body, where it goes into the main section of the intake, I don't know if that's going to clear here. I've got engineer drawings, but they don't show that particular measurement that I need. So the intake is 11.6 high. So it'll come to here, and actually, that's on a typical LS. This is LS7, which has got a 400,000 spacer. So in reality, the top of the intake is going to be here. The inlet is 5 inches.
Holy smokes.
It's going to take a 5-inch throttle body.
Holy crap. Who the hell makes a 5-inch throttle body? Like Nick Williams or something?
Nick Williams, I think, makes one. Who's the other one? Not many.
I wonder if Motion has a...
Nope.
Oh, they don't. No way.
102 is the biggest Motion makes.
Okay.
Which kind of surprised me because they're so into the race car stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, it's like 125 or 127 millimeter.
Dang.
This size throttle body that I'm going to need.
Insane.
That's crazy. So that's my idea, but I won't be able to see if that's going to fit, of course, until I have the intake. And if that works, then I will have to start custom making brackets, which I think we're close here with this bolt. We'll probably have to make a spacer, and then I'd like to bring it down to like another bolt. So then there's like 3 points of contact, and do the same thing over here with another bracket that comes off of this and the cylinder head. So all that kind of stuff's together. Once I have all that completed, Chris over at C3, Snap Your Neck, did some of the other machining for me. He says they then 3D model it, and he could
Whoa.
CNC me a bracket.
Hell yeah.
That sounds expensive and time consuming, so we'll just see how it goes. The easy thing to do would be throw all this stuff away and put an electric water pump on it.
Yeah,
I don't want to just put an electric water pump on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I want a stock pump. They work. But I may have to put an auxiliary pump, or may not have to, but I may want to put an auxiliary pump to be able to circulate coolant while the car's off, if I need to. So, you know, we drive this thing, you remember from drag week, we would come into the track because we didn't stay at the racetrack. So the car, all the temperatures of everything in the car were up. And it would have been okay to race the car that way. However, we were trying to race a specific number. You know, we had that leaf blower under there cooling the converter down, and it would have been nice to be able to turn a water pump on and a set of fans and have it, you know, pull the temperature out. But
Right. Yeah, you want to stay consistent throughout the week. So.
that was the whole idea, yeah, because if it was hot, who knows? It might have gone faster or it might have gone slower. You know, trans temperature changes the way the thing bumps. It changes the way it stalls. You know, I was hitting that converter really hard. And so the hotter it is, the thinner the fluid, the higher it would flash, which typically it would slow down. But anyway, so I got a little bit more work to do on the radiator. I got to finish welding some of the brackets on it. But I just kind of tacked like this stuff, and I riv nutted these in there. I didn't weld these all the way out. I don't know why it was right there. Well, I know why. Because I would have had to take it apart to get this rubber out of here.
Oh, yeah.
So I still have to take it all back apart and do that. And then I need to weld this on. Which actually, if I can cut some of this off, I want to try to get this back. So we can at least test fit this. All right, so
That's close.
it is, but what I'm thinking is if I can get this closer back, I'm gonna have to change this fitting because it'll interfere there, but I want to get it past the shroud, or at least this piece level with the shroud. I think that's
Okay.
because that 90, it may need some room. I mean, a lot of people are gonna, well, why don't you do this or why don't you do that? There's so much stuff that nobody knows about unless you've built a race car. Like there's a dry sump tank here. There's going to be a burn down tank or scavenge pump. All this stuff has to fit. The oil filter, that thing's it's this big, like that wide, about that tall. That's going to mount to the firewall somewhere. So like once you place everything, we run out of room quick. I could mount the turbos down low, which a lot of people want to see that. But you saw me measure the intake. There's already going to be somewhat of a hole. And if I mount the turbos low, then we got to get the exhaust somehow.
Yep.
And the turbo, or the cold side piping has to come back up to the intake somehow.
Yep. And then you got, oil feed, and then so you might have to put a pump on it if it's,
Scavenge pump,
yeah, all that good stuff.
which that's fine. I could do all that, but then I got to find a place for that tank.
Exactly.
And a scavenge pump on top of the turbo isn't really scavenging anything.
Right.
So it's not like I could mount it high. I still have to find a dry sump tank. Then I'd have to find one that would probably fit back there. There's just a lot of fitment stuff. I mean, on a car that's supposed to be rear engine, it's quite challenging.
Yeah.
We're having to make some stuff. And the hard part for me is doing it correctly costs so much more money and takes so much more time.
Correct.
So if somebody wants to give me a DeLorean, I'll boon it all up like I do everything else. Like with the vet card and the van, I'll do that and I'll build that in 4 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Somebody donates me a roller DeLorean, I'll build it in 4 weeks, making boost, doing burnouts.
I gotta see that. What about Fiero painted like a DeLorean with gullwing doors?
Ew. Not a Fiero guy. I'm definitely not a fake DeLorean guy either.
Right.
Like, I'll tell you what, anything with gull wing doors, you guys find me something. Anything with gull wing doors, free as me, I'll build it in 4 weeks.
Whoa. Whoa.
If it rolls and stops,
Whoa.
I can make boost and either pop wheelies or burn the tires off of it in 4 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Now, is it going to be pretty? Absolutely not.
That's what makes it cool, though. I feel like a lot of that junk stuff we slap together is cool because it's all made out of junk stuff.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun because
You don't have to care about it.
you don't have to be super careful. Like, I'm impressed that I've had those headers for 2 weeks and there isn't a scratch in them yet.
Right. Hell yeah.
Yet.
There will be.
I mean, it's just part of the process. Like, everything is so tedious. And I mean, it's got to be. It's got to be that way. Look at that door. That gap there. Wonder if Gary didn't shut it right or if it's just goofed up like that. Oh no, it's just goofed up.
I don't think anybody's going to be paying attention to your panel gap with giant turbos out the hood. In a DeLorean. No big deal.
Yeah, I know somebody pointed out, man, there's a dent in that fender. I'm like, bro, there's a lot of dents on this
Yeah, there
car.
is. Yeah, we just can't.
Here, let me show you a couple.
You can't really see them on camera if we're just kind of walking past, but if
So,
you really pay attention.
This
you
whole
can.
edge here, somebody's tried to fix it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Here, look. Here, zoom back in,
Okay.
and I'll change the lighting with my shadow. You can really see the.
Oh, yeah.
Here, roll it to the side.
There's like hammer marks.
Here. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There. There's a couple there. You know, we should be giving all this away. Now everybody's going to go, oh, that car's a piece of junk. Yes.
Yeah, they should have seen how it started off.
Look at the.
Yeah, you can definitely see it on the door.
There's a ding there. There's a bunch of dings there.
Well, you know what they say. Not every show car is a race car, but every race car is a show car.
All right. So, oh yeah, there's a couple down there too. You can see them pretty good.
This car's so crazy that I don't think anybody's going to care.
I don't care.
I know
if they care.
I know you probably care because it's your dream car and you want it to be perfect, but
I'm not necessarily perfect. It just needs to be nice.
Mhm.
And you forget, I bought a quarter and a fender.
Oh yeah,
I have a
I did forget.
DMC.
You jackwagon, it's gonna be perfect anyway. Get out of here.
It won't be perfect. I don't have a door for this side. I have a door for the other side. I've been collecting. Really, all I need is a left door, a left fender. I'm sorry, a right door, a left fender and quarter. We can build another one.
Hell yeah, what I'm talking about.
We can build a real tube chassis DeLorean.
Whoa.
Where it's just literally like 1/4-inch tubing holding these things to a Pro Mod chassis. That's all. Because I do have I've got bumpers, I got a grill. I got a guy that's supposed to buy all that stuff. He says he wants to buy all of it.
Yeah, that's the guy with the K-swap DeLorean.
He's got two.
He has two?
He's got two DeLoreans. One's K-swapped and the other one has an LS in it.
No way.
Yeah, he's in North Carolina. This guy's named Joe. Man, I'd have to look his last name up. Joe something rather. He was at World Cup Finals with that car this year.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video of it.
Or last year.
I was like, man, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps telling me, oh, you got to run World Cup. And I'm like, man, I got to get the car running.
Right. So do they have a class for a import with a domestic engine? Because it's imports versus domestics, right?
Yeah, so the rules are kind of weird. There are some vehicles I've seen down there that are that way.
Right.
I don't think there's a specific class for that. Actually, I know there's not a specific class for it. However, this car would it might fit more. I know it will fit Warriors because some of what I did to this car, I made sure it would fit Warriors. So that way, if I decided to class race only, I would have a place to race it.
Okay.
So in World Cup Finals, Warriors versus Tres Cuatro. That's the class.
Huh.
So it's Warriors Outlaw, Larry Mack's deal.
Yeah.
Remember, like when we ran it, well, right there, Yellow Bullet,
Yeah. Yeah, we were in Warriors at the Yellow Bullet. What was that? That was a couple years ago.
2024,
Yeah.
I believe. But we're also going to Yellow Bullet with the Silver Bullet this year.
Hell yeah.
We might even try to, I was thinking about this. We should probably try to live stream.
Oh, live stream some Yellow Bullet stuff?
We could try to live stream some Yellow Bullet stuff. We need to get a media pass. Actually, we don't, because I'm a competitor and you're with me. You'll be able to come right up to the starting line.
You're also Brian Goldfarb. Everybody knows you there, so we're good.
It does help that it's my home track. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. You boys up there pissed them off last week with the bikes.
Yeah.
So
My bad.
you guys making me look bad.
Hey, I'm just the camera guy, so.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't you, was it?
No. It was my bike, but I was filming, not participating.
Yeah. So you got to stop letting everybody ride your bike.
This thing's coming together a little bit at a time every single week.
It's coming. I got to call Fiberglass Frank, come get these bumpers and start making these molds. He was waiting on me to get this radiator situation.
Dude, it fits so much better too. Like
It fits like it was meant to.
Yeah, exactly. It's straight up and down now instead of lean back, which I like that a lot.
It's got just a hair of a lean to it, which is fine.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
And I mean, literally, it's only like 5 or 8 degrees.
It doesn't have the F body lean though.
Bro, that was way worse than F body. The way I had it mocked up, I was like, this is about the only way I can make it work.
You're right.
Because the top front of the radiator had to be under the water pump, which means, so this thing was literally like almost laying down, which would have put it poked out. It was actually 7 inches past where it was it came out to 7 inches from the fender. So like this, which would have been up against the bumper. It just wasn't going to work correctly. And I'm not positive this is going to work correctly or not, but it fits good.
It does fit good.
That's about the size radiator. I don't think we're going to get much else. Nothing bigger really in there.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah, dude. We have to go up to PA and check out your other car that's getting painted.
There's paint on it already.
There is paint on it. It's not finished.
It's not 100% finished.
But it's way better than it used to be.
It's really close.
Yeah.
We should have it back in a few days. But we just happen to be going to the same place for a car show tomorrow.
Yep. Hell yeah. The Hammer Saws, they throw a big car show every year.
It gets bigger every year. I think they got a live band this year.
They have a live band this year?
Yeah, I saw
Holy
a live
crap.
band. They got a stage. They're setting a stage up yesterday.
Dude, last year they had Gran Turismo on the trailer. You remember that with all like the
Yeah.
driving
The
simulators?
simulators.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I was terrible at it because it's not real. You smoked me.
That was fun. They have that. They have all kinds of stuff going on. They got cool stuff every year.
Yeah, it's a good show. I think I'm going to win the non-runningest car award.
Are you taking this up there for them?
Nah, they asked me if I was taking it, and I'm like,
Dude, that would be so cool. Just even not being finished, it would probably win something. Guaranteed.
I don't worry about that. I'm not worried about winning something. The other problem is because I know them,
Oh, yeah, it'd probably look
I'm
bad.
blackballed from winning anything.
Yeah.
Because they don't want people to think this is an insider deal.
Correct.
We only won an award last year with the Fairmont because you registered it, not me.
Ah.
Linda didn't catch that your name was on the car. But that car was deserving of an award.
It
It
was.
was a nice car. Not to say like I deserved it, but it's like it was a nice car. If I'd have saw that at a car show, I'd be like, that's gangster.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I want that to win.
It had those wheels on it, didn't it?
Those are the wheels that were on.
15 by 12.
Oh no, you know what? No, we changed them. I got the wheels from Joe right before the show. We put those 15 by 14s on.
Yes.
Yeah,
So they were even bigger.
they were. Yeah,
The
And they
jumbo
talk.
Willy Bobs.
couldn't believe you could fit a 14-inch wide wheel under a Fox body. Well,
With-
obviously it was mini tub.
With the back seat, though. Still had back seat.
That was the beauty of it. Yeah, me and Brett did that 2 winters ago. But we bought the Detroit Speed inner wheel tubs, and they look like factory. It's a shame I sold some of these cool cars. These A lot of guys watching would love to see some of the crap we've built over the past few years. Like your Volvo wagon,
Oh, dude, that thing was so much fun.
and that wet spaghetti noodle Malibu wagon I had. That thing was like driving down the road.
Hell yeah, dude. We used to go everywhere in those things.
Oh yeah,
All over. the
raising hell. Yeah, that was fun. I miss having a car I can just abuse daily.
place. Yeah,
Like, you know, that's fast.
right.
I do that with everything, but, you know. We should have a fuel tank soon. We're going to have a fuel cell. It's going to go from here, and it'll come up to about here. And it's going to slope up, sit in this whole section. It should hold right around 15 gallons.
Okay, that's cool.
Um,
That's probably about the minimum you'd want for a drag and drive car anyway.
Yeah, because the Fox tank held like 16. We never ran out, but, you know, we got low. Well, I mean, I'm talking drag and drive stuff, but,
Yeah,
you know, at the end of the day, because we're not running this car hard on the drive part, we could probably just put pump gas in.
right.
So it would get even better fuel mileage, 20% better probably, you know, so we got some work to do. We only have the whole entire car to build.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that's everything we got this week for the DeLorean. Hopefully we'll have some more stuff done for you next week. We're getting ready to head up to Hammerslaw Auto Body Restorations for their car show and to see the new look on the Silver Bullet.
Well, we were going to drive the limo up to the car show, listening to some Dr. Dre. And this thing is wobbling and shaking. So we got to take it back to the shop and take your Lexus.
Or we can hope the spare is better and we can swap the tires.
Yeah. I didn't know you had a spare for this.
Yeah.
Well, let's try that then. It's terrible.
There's something majorly wrong here. It's either a separated belt or a brake caliper locked up, but I don't think it's a brake caliper because it's probably not hot enough.
Right. Yeah, we just took it down the street. So.
I think we found the problem. She's got a little growth in her right there.
Broke the belt. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's like wavy.
If you hold the camera still and let me spin it, you should be able to see it.
All right, go ahead.
Can you see it?
A little bit, yeah. That's insane.
Yep.
Wasn't me.
Oh. Yeah, Gary. Damn it, dude.
Gary's here every time something goes wrong.
That's true. All right, let's swap the tire out.
I don't do this on purpose.
Yeah, you do. Brian had a set of front runners laying around. Now, don't hate it. We need a drag pack for the back now.
Yes.
Hey, don't worry about doing that. I already got it. It's all right. Just stop what you're doing. Just come check it out. Got a little more bling on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Eh?
I don't hate it.
That's what I said. What do you think? You think we can run that?
I think we should take the other ones for spares.
Yeah.
Just in case.
All right, you want me to swap the other side on? Front runners on the limo.
It needed them.
That's hilarious.
Of course, now it may not do burnouts because it'll slide the front tires.
Yeah, it'll definitely slip. Or if we put those on the back, it'll definitely do burnouts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, I'll tighten this up and we'll get the other one on. Nice. Mint?
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, they're definitely not rated for this weight, but...
Right, so they are rated for the speed.
Oh, we're good then.
If we can go 200, I think we'll be fine. We made it to Hammerslaw Auto Body Restoration for their annual car show, and as you can see, it's starting to rain. So luckily, a lot of people knew it was supposed to rain today, and they still came out. So we didn't have anything to enter in the show. This is too new. I think we don't want it, but
Yeah, well, we definitely would have won.
but it's too new to be judged. So they asked us to be the judge of all of these cars here. So let's go find all the boosted junk. All right, so we got some of the cars judged, and we moved inside to my project that they've been working on for a couple weeks now. It's all one color again, and they're trying to hide that monstrosity of an intake we've got. So these custom fabricating somewhat of a Cal / Sunoco style hood. It's not finished yet, but that's what's taken the most time, because they're trying to make it perfect, and it's kind of hard because this thing was like a piece of microwave bacon before. So
Looks cool.
it looks great. It's all one color again. Everybody can they'll finally know that we went back with silver, because it can't be the silver bullet if it's not silver.
Exactly, yeah. It's
So-
even after it was all multicolored, we kept calling it the silver car. So
Not yet, not yet.
we got to send in our votes.
Gotta cast our votes. Let me do that real quick. All right, anyway, our votes are in, but they got my carbon doors all tightened up on there.
Nice.
Carbon,
My favorite part is the wing.
yeah. So
Color matched wing.
had them color match the wing.
That is so cool. That was the first thing I noticed.
It looks sweet. It looks so good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did a good job.
We gotta get my turd emblem back.
Oh yeah, dang it.
The turd emblem.
They probably took it.
But
Oh.
thing looks so good.
Oh yeah, dude. I love it. And the other missing piece, front bumper.
The front bumper. So because I ruined this car by making it a race car, what we're trying to do now is open up a removable panel so that I can drive it on the street. We had to add 70 or 80 pounds to the back of the car, so I'm going to put another cell back there that we can just run the car on, like pump or E85 just to drive it, and then I'll leave the race cell there. I don't know if I'll do a surge tank or something, but as long as that removable panel is enough to cool this thing, I should be able to drive it more on the street. So let's go take a look at the bumper. So here's what they're doing with the bumper. They got this panel cut out, and it'll be Zeus fastened in. They've got this strip in here to give it a little support and something to put the Zeus fasteners on. And that should be enough to cool this thing properly, or at least
Help.
we'll find out. It's definitely going to help
Yeah.
because it had no air going into it before. So this should work pretty good. But that's it for now. We'll see you next time.